The horse knew the way to the Bent and Dent store so well that David Stoltzfus only had to hold the buggy reins loosely in his hand, his mind free to wander on this warm August morning. To ponder, to mull, to consider, mostly to fret. David couldn't fathom how quickly things had changed in Stoney Ridge. His horse turned right on the narrow country road that led to the store, and the summer sun hit him right in the face, making him squint. Normally, on the pleasant drive into work, he could hand off his burdens of worry to the Lord and arrive at the store with a lightened heart. Not today. It was only 8 in the morning, and that familiar heaviness he'd been experiencing lately weighed him down. It was weighing the whole church down. Last evening, Gideon Smucker had come to his house to tell him that he and Sadie were moving their large family to Ohio. That would be the 3rd family to move away in the last few months. Losing the Smucker family was a particularly hard blow. Gideon was a beloved schoolteacher, one of the few male career teachers among the Amish. Sadie baked goods and sold them at a bake stand at the farmer's market. But they just couldn't make ends meet any longer, Gideon told David. Not after... Stroking his beard, he had paused. Well, you know. David knew. They couldn't make ends meet after the beachy Amish church had moved into Stoney Ridge last year. The old order Amish felt squeezed out by another Amish church. Is your mind settled? Couldn't we consider some options to help you stay put? You and Sadie and your children, you're all greatly loved here. I already accepted a position at a school in Millersburg for this fall term. His face scrunched up. I'm sorry about the short notice. David felt as if he'd been punched in the gut. It was late August. School would be starting soon. Who could replace Gideon? The church population had dropped so much in Stoney Ridge that they'd whittled down to one school, one teacher. It was a full classroom of pupils, but there wasn't a teacher waiting in the wings. When Gideon had been hit by the flu last winter, David's wife Bertie had substituted for him. His mind started racing, mentally scanning through the church for possible teachers, coming up empty. I'm hopeful you have someone in mind to take your place, a recent graduate? Anyone?